So it's just like, you know, when you don't heal from that type of pain and you absorbing what has happened, it's going to cause you to rebound to somebody else because you don't know how to be by yourself. You don't know how to be alone. And then when you finally just come out and speak the truth and you have already started something with somebody else, and maybe it's fresh and maybe it's not fresh. You know what I'm saying? This is why communication is very important before you enter into someone's life. Because you don't want to hurt that innocent person. Because that person ain't going to know that you just got out of something. And then you come to them and start being with them and having bad behaviors and you're doing this and doing that and this person don't understand why. It's because you're reacting to something you never even got over. This is why when you go through a breakup, it's very important for you to get by yourself and heal first so you don't reflect that pain onto someone else as a rebound. Because that is not fair to that person that you have entered into their life. Now that you have entered into their life, you didn't only just waste time, but you wasted their life. You wasted their life because you couldn't get over something and you wasn't over something, so you interfered in someone else's life that was that already had things going on in their life, having things good going for them. And you come along and you still strumming along the pain that you never even got over. So how are you going to love that person the way that they're meant to be loved if you're not over something that you just got out of? So now that's just adding conflict to your situation and to this person's situation and to this person's life because you chose to relationship hop because you couldn't bear or want to deal with the pain. But there's people out there that will, you know what I'm saying, that will stick with you even though you got out of something and help you heal. It all depends on who the person is and how they would take things like that. Some people would just be like, it's okay. I'm here for you. I will comfort you. You know what I'm saying? We can work through this together because you ain't got to do this alone. This is why the biggest thing about relationships is to never bring your past into your new relationship because you don't want y'all past to affect y'all future. You want new. You want newness, new beginnings. You want all of that new. Do things that you ain't never did with that past person. That's having newness in a relationship with your new person. You not doing the same thing that you did with all those past people that didn't deserve to do those things with you because they wasn't good to you. They didn't treat you right. They treated you like you didn't even exist. So when you do come into somebody's life and they do treat you like you exist, you think that person don't deserve the best of you? You think that person don't deserve all of you? Yes, they do. Because they recognize your pain. They recognize your worth. They recognize the time that it's going to take, and they be patient. But don't enter into somebody's life having bad behavior and acting all crazy because you're still being affected by something that your heart is still feeling for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And you can make this person happy, you know? And then they find out that you never even loved them to jump to start with because you didn't get over a past relationship. If you're not over something in the past, then you shouldn't be entering into something in the future until you heal what you have been broken from. Because you can be with somebody that's so amazing and lose them because of the things that you're reacting to from your past pain. You're letting it kill you inside because you don't want to recognize it. You want to be in denial about everything that you're going through. When you didn't even realize that that person could have been very understanding because that person could have went through the same thing, but they healed from it. And this is a must. We must heal from all past things. And if people feel like, oh, the pain is always going to be there, no, it's not. The pain only going to sit there because you hold on to it, because you want it to be there, because you're allowing it to be there. People say, oh, you never completely heal. Yes, the hell you do. Yes, the hell you can completely heal. The only reason why people don't completely heal is because they don't know how to let go. Because some people just like holding on to pain. They don't want to change that pain. They don't want to take that pain and turn it into prosperity. They don't want to take that pain and turn it into life. They want to hold on to that pain and let it fuck up everything in their life. Their attitude, their demeanor, their aspect, their purpose. They become the fallen when they become like that. You don't never want to release your past pain onto someone else. Because some people can't handle stuff like that. Their mindset mentally and emotionally and physically is not made for it. That's why you have to be a strong person to handle a situation like that. Because if you're not, it's going to break the both of you. And there ain't even going to be no start. It's going to be a finish. You're going to be right there at the finish line, and it's going to part its ways. And I know these things because I'm speaking from experience. But me, I just had an attitude that, like, okay, he left, fuck it. Oh, well. But I wasn't out looking for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I just kept on working, living my life. You know what I'm saying? Blowing shit off. Motherfucker walk out my life, oh, well, what you want me to do about it? You left. I didn't. And it's usually me leaving the relationship because I don't be liking the things that they be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I'm a family woman. I like doing things as a family. I don't mind our time. I don't. I don't. And you want to go do things by yourself? Okay, cool. Communicate that. I just need some time to myself. That's very understandable. You want time by yourself? Okay, cool. But don't come back all fucked up out your mind and shit. I'm not gonna understand that part. I'm not gonna understand that part. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, when I take time to myself, it's well spent. It's well spent. I don't need to be outside. You know what I'm saying? I'll sit in my room and just have a congregation with God. And you don't have to do that. You spend your time however you want to. But me personally, my time to myself is well spent and very educational and to a higher learning because I be in here learning. I don't need to be out there in the streets to be seen by people. I don't care. Because, you know what I'm saying? They say, oh, you need friends. Why do I need friends? There's only certain people I would actually step outside with. But I don't need no friends. So, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time I'm good by myself. I don't need to be around people to be entertained. I enjoy my alone time. I really do. Because that's when God gets the best of me. Is when I'm alone. My kids be here, but they know I be up in my room. You know what I'm saying? I'm with God. I like my space with God. I'm around people all damn day. When I get home, I want God. I want my daddy. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no relationship perfect. Every relationship has its ups and downs. You know, it does. Nobody's perfect. And I'm not judging nobody by any means. I'm just saying me personally. I don't like doing stuff like that. Like my time is with God. When I say, you know what I'm saying, he leave the house, go wherever, you know what I'm saying, I'll be at home. Why don't you go out and do something? Do what? You need to start getting out more. For what? I'll go outside and do something when I feel like it. But I just don't be feeling like it. I want to be with God. There's nothing wrong with that. That's my choice. That's my preference. You choose to be out there, you know what I'm saying, going wherever you go. I choose God. You know what I'm saying? So, in that order, my time is well spent because I'm with my Father. And even when I'm out there doing my work, I'm still with Him. I'll never leave Him just like He'll never leave me. I just learned in life people going to come and go. And that makes me more than okay being by myself. I just leave the door open. Like, you got all the space and opportunity to leave whenever you want to. I'm not holding on to you. You have your free will. You can stay for the long haul or you can get ghosts. Period. That's life to me. I ain't begging and expecting nobody to stay. I'll love you to pieces. I can love you to my very last breath. But if it ain't what you want, then why stay? Why hold on? Why not release yourself? Just go. See, the people that I'm in a relationship with, they don't understand. They get confused when I say shit like that to them. Because the way they mind thinking, like, I know she got somebody else. She talking like that. No, honestly, I don't. I'm not a cheater. I don't play them games. I'm just understanding. I don't block nobody's way, nobody's path. You want to go on and live your life without me? By all means, baby, there's the door. Feel free to go. Just once you leave that door and it closes behind you, that door is no longer open to you or for you. That's all I'm saying. You're not going to play duck, duck, goose. You duck, and I'm going to go around in a circle, and then I'm going to come back to you. No. When you walk out that door and it closes behind you, there is no more entrance into my domain, into my space, into my kingdom. We ain't playing replay. I ain't hitting rewind. Because, baby, I'm running straight for what I got next to do. And when I'm on top, like I am, don't think you can enter back in, because it don't work like that. I got a very powerful mind. When my mind is made up, it's made up. When I'm done with you, I'm done with you. Ain't no re-entrance. There ain't none. If it's meant to be, then God's will be done. I see you on the other end. But I'm not waiting for you. I got a life to live. I got life to give. I'm going to go plant my seeds. Just because you stepped out don't mean my life ended. No, my life begin again when you walk out that door. Because I'm going to always be living. I ain't going to stop. I don't cry like that no more. And I guess, you know what I'm saying, I guess that's what hurts them, because I don't cry over them. What you want me to shed tears for? It went how it went. We did what we did. That's that. Life goes on. Like I said, I wish you the best.